Good afternoon, my fellow tea drinkers. The time is now, and the time is tea. Let's indulge in one of life's simplest pleasures, the combination of tea leaf, or a flower, or a fruit, and some hot water. But before we can do that, we do need to boil some cold water. So let's do that, and then talk about today's tea, which I have conveniently purchased today at the local food emporium. As our water continues to heat up, let's talk about today's tea. Today's tea is Paris by Harney and Sons. It's a black tea, and there are 20 tea bags to the box. Let's first read this tea's description. It says, character. This infusion is a delicate blend of currant, caramel, and citrus meant to arouse the senses. Because this tea is relatively new to me, slightly more on the expensive side in terms of what you could buy at your local supermarket, I'm going to read more of what this tea describes and has on its tin. It says here, from garden to teacup. In 1983, John Harney embarked on a mission to share his passion for tea. Harney & Sons offers a selection of over 275 varieties of the highest quality teas. We personally source our teas from the most reputable, established estates and gardens worldwide, accepting only the exceptional. Have you noticed a lot of these teas describe themselves, and the way they're written is actually, not only is the grammar poor, but it's just badly written. Like, the words don't flow well. It's not like a poem. Shouldn't the way you describe things when you have something like so elegant be like a poem that you can read that just flows? If stuff doesn't flow, I don't want to have to be like stumbling over my words via the lack of my vocabulary. They have Mike Harney's tea rating here, and it's like a little system, which I like. It shows briskness, does your mouth pucker, body, does the tea fill your mouth, aroma, does the tea have a robust scent. A rating of 5 indicates the highest amount of that characteristic, and then it shows briskness, body, and aroma at different levels here. I won't say what the levels are, and I don't really want to get influenced by them, but that's a really cool rating system. Mouth puckering, tea fill your mouth, and having a robust scent. Those are very important aspects to teas. Let's now read this tea's brewing instructions. Use 1 sachet for 2 cups of tea. Pour boiling water over the sachet. Infuse for 5 minutes. Remove the sachet. The tea mentions storage, no light, moisture, or scent, stored tightly sealed. And then it shows caffeine content with 40 to 60 milligrams of caffeine, must be per sachet. It is interesting that the tea bag is for 2 cups of tea. Because of this, I'll use an extra large cup and just brew 1 cup in that. So, exciting stuff here. So I have our boiling water, as usual, dangerously close to my electronics, which I will never have enough money to pay for if they break. Ooh, these tea bags look incredible. Here I am opening up the tin. Always like when tea comes in a tin. It's extra special. You can hang on to the tin if you want to. Give it to your grandson. Ooh, my goodness, this smells so amazing. Holy crap. Wow. It smells so much like currant, dried fruit. Wow, that's so intense. Let me not drop the tea bag. And it goes for 5 minutes. And then it also mentioned to remove, let me just put that in. It also mentioned to remove the tea bag. So I guess, we can do that after 5 minutes. It would be the first time that I have removed a tea bag during the rating, during the sipping. So, but yeah, I've added the tea bag here. Let's wait the recommended 5 minutes before giving our tea a sip. An affirmation that's on my mind right now is I will always go after what I want. I will always learn from the choices that I make. Those were 2. I recommended 5 minute. Our recommended 5 minute. Our recommended 5 minute tea time. Steep time. You can't win. Our recommended 5 minute steep time is up. Let's remove the tea bag as instructed and try this tea. Very excited. Mild. Some dryness on this tea, but really mild, clear, thick and mild. That currant is so prominent here, on the nose especially. Definitely tastes like a full-on black tea. Reminds me very much of Earl Grey tea. Less citrusy, however, and more velvety, more like more chocolate notes on this. This tea has quite a degree of presence. To me, for some reason, I'm imagining like a cloaked person, someone with like a robe or a cloak, like a vampire, with like a dark, velvety, purple, black robe, cape. Yeah. Very much a morning tea here. Breakfast, lunch, afternoon tea by itself, or with breakfast, as I mentioned. But not a nighttime tea. They did great on this tea. What I taste is black tea, currant. Nothing else really. Chocolate. Not so aromatic in spice, but in smell, it's just all fruit. It's all dark fruit. I'm going to go with, as I always should, my initial rating on this tea. That's a 9.0. I really do think this tea is near flawless for what it's supposed to be. Just not my favorite. But it has something about it, like a really deep, rich elegance to it. Relatively heavy, just in viscosity. But in terms of flavor, it's a relatively mild black tea, as mild as black tea can get. You know, it's always going to be heavy on the stomach, like coffee. So Yeah, wow. Just really fascinating tea here. This is like really special tea. Feels special to me. Makes me feel like I'm in a special moment. So that's really awesome. Well done to, it's Harney and Sons, right? Harney and Sons. So yeah, well done to them. Thanks to them for allowing me to experience this. And thank you to you for being the ear to my voice. It's so nice of you to listen. Thank you. And I hope that this tea review brought you some happiness, some joy, maybe even learned something. Whatever it was for you that made you stay and watch, I appreciate. So to that I say, have a great rest of your day, and cheers.